My adopted son's bio parents want him back part 2. It's been a while since the last post, and I just recently discovered Daniel's brother is still alive. He's suffering from leukemia and needs a bone marrow transplant. The whole reason why Daniel's bio family reached out was to have Daniel tested to see if he was a match. They hoped to regain custody of Daniel through such a bizarre method. I took the steps to ensure my son was safe. The school was notified of the situation. I filed a police report about the incident. CPS was informed about it as well, and my lawyer sent Daniel's bio family a cease and desist letter. The authorities are currently trying to find out how Daniel's bio family found my address. I found out about the truth 2 days ago from someone who claimed to be Daniel's paternal grandmother. She came to my door with a fearful and concerned expression on her face. I was initially suspicious of her until she told me Daniel's older brother was never dead. There was no car crash. After I let her in, she told me the full truth of everything. Daniel's older brother, Vincent, had been the golden child of Daniel's bio family. They coddled him and gave him everything he wanted. Daniel was given none of that, and was constantly beaten and abused for everything Vincent did wrong. Eventually, Daniel's bio parents gave him up for adoption. Daniel's maternal grandparents supported the action, while she and her husband, Daniel's paternal grandfather, were shocked, appalled, and furious. They only found out about Daniel when Daniel's maternal grandparents told them about the adoption. Daniel's paternal grandparents had a falling out with Daniel's bio father a year before Vincent was born. If they knew about what Daniel had to face, they would have tried to get custody of Daniel. They completely cut ties with Daniel's bio parents since then. Recently, Daniel's bio parents reached out to them asking for some help. Vincent was in need of bone marrow for treatment, and they hoped Daniel was a match to be able to donate. They wanted Daniel's paternal grandmother to come to my house to pressure me into agreeing on Daniel's behalf. I'm frankly disappointed with Daniel's bio parents and their reasons for wanting Daniel back. I had a little bit of consideration they may be actually remorseful and wanting to make amends. Guess I'll have to throw it away now that I know the truth. Daniel's paternal grandmother, Kathy, wanted to warn me about strangers approaching Daniel and me, about saving lives through taking risks or something similar. She gave me her phone number and told me to call if Daniel wanted to meet her and his grandpa. She left in her white sedan she arrived in and drove off. Needless to say, they won't be getting anywhere near Daniel. I'll tell Daniel about the truth why his former parents want him back. I told him about the incident previously, and he refused to have anything to do with them. After telling him the truth, he's definitely certain he won't have anything to do with them. He told me Vincent treated him badly, and he doesn't want to help a bad brother. I won't pressure him to donate against his will, especially with the negative health effects I heard about donating bone marrow. Daniel doesn't deserve to suffer any of that without any gratitude from recipients. Regarding his paternal grandparents, Daniel is interested in talking to them and meeting them. Me and them are setting a time for them to meet Daniel on Thanksgiving break. My parents also expressed interest in meeting them as well, and vice versa for the paternal bio grandparents. It'll be at my parents' house. I'm going to expect unwanted solicitors acting on behalf of Daniel's bio parents in the future. So I'm going to send Daniel to my parents' house, which is closer to his school. In fact, they live right across from the school entrance. My parents have been informed of the truth, and they swore to protect Daniel. Hopefully, we can deal with the challenges to come in the future. It's better to be safe than sorry in the long run. I'll update if major events happen in the future.